Milarepa himself says, impermanence is what brought him to the cushion, and impermanence is the one that really made him come to the path of liberation, realize liberation. We have this brilliant inner basic wisdom or basic nature that is so good. It's the, like a jewel. If you know that under the ground is a precious wish-fulfilling jewel, you will go through the hardship of unearthing it. As we have been talking about, impermanence is a very good subject. Milarepa himself says, impermanence is what brought him to the cushion, and impermanence is the one that really made him come to the path of liberation, realize liberation. So it is very important to know, but also understanding of what your basic nature is. If anyone understands what a beautiful, pure, basic nature inherent we have, it's like a precious jewel. Now in the Bodhisattva prayers it says, like a jewel that is covered in filth, and we don't realize the value of this, profundity of this precious jewel. It is like this, is that we have this brilliant inner basic wisdom or basic nature that is so good, like a jewel, source of so many good qualities. But we don't realize that, and instead we try to trust all our insecurities and all our negativities and the emotional defilements, and all of the negative emotions sort of override everything. I think what is very helpful is if you can spend time appreciating what your basic goodness nature is, and that then, if you really find value, if you understand how profoundly valuable it is, how innate it is, how it is your own nature and the source of goodness for yourself and the others, that preciousness, the valuing the preciousness and understanding the rarity and the preciousness of such an opportunity or such a quality that is inherent of us, I think is a very powerful inspiration for us to really come to the path. Then it makes sense, all the difficult practices or whatever it is that we are trying to do, whatever we are trying to give up, becomes easier because you now know why you're doing it. The value and the preciousness of that understanding inspires you to overcome the laziness and distraction and all of the other hindrances that are there. Now, laziness and distraction becomes very strong because if you don't know why you're doing the practice, for example, if you just because your teacher told you or you committed yourself, then it really is much more weak, the reason why you're practicing. And then the other distractions and the self-absorptions become much more strong. But if you really understand why you're practicing, it's to really release your basic nature from all the defilements and the delusions and the impurities, because then you really value that. So it's like if you know that under the ground is a precious wish-fulfilling jewel, you will go through the hardship of unearthing it, But if you don't know, then you just are sort of digging around, then I think it can often then cause a lot of laziness and distraction. So you have to understand.